Imagine something from outer space hurtling toward Earth at thousands of miles per hour. It enters the atmosphere, blazes across the sky in a streak of light, and possibly reaches the ground. That's a meteorite, a rock from space that survives the fiery fall through our atmosphere. While that sounds like something rare, the truth is, it happens a lot more than you might think. Scientists estimate that around 500 meteorites actually reach the surface of Earth every single year. That means more than one meteorite enters our atmosphere and survives every single day. But here's the strange part. Despite so many meteorites hitting Earth annually, fewer than 10 of them are ever recovered. How can that be? Where are all the others? The answer lies in our planet's geography and human limitations. Over 70% of Earth is covered by oceans, so naturally a large portion of meteorites ends up at the bottom of the sea, never to be seen again. Even those that land on solid ground often fall in remote, uninhabited regions like deserts, dense forests, frozen tundras, or rugged mountains. Many meteorites also fall during the day, making their fiery entry hard to notice against the bright sky. So while they do arrive on Earth, they often go completely unnoticed. Still, over time, humans have managed to find quite a few of them. To date, scientists and collectors have found nearly 40,000 meteorites, but only about 1 on 100 of those were actually seen falling from the sky. Those are called recovered falls, meaning someone witnessed the fireball and went on to locate the meteorite. The rest were just found later, often by accident or by professional meteorite hunters. But space is full of surprises. According to modern simulations and data models, small asteroids and large meteoroids are flying near Earth all the time. Some of them pass incredibly close, much closer than the moon, and we don't even detect them. These objects can be just a few meters wide, but they are out there, moving fast, dark in color, and often slipping past our telescopes without a trace. Recently, 3 such objects, each about 5 to 10 meters in size, were detected passing well within the orbit of the moon. That's incredibly close in space terms. To give you an idea, the moon is about 384,000 kilometers away from Earth. These space rocks came much closer than that. Thankfully, none of them were on a collision course, but it shows just how common these close passes actually are. Even more astonishing, a much larger asteroid, around 500 meters wide, recently passed by Earth at a distance of about 2 million kilometers. That's 5 times the distance between Earth and the Moon. While it's still a safe distance, that's considered a near miss by cosmic standards. An object of that size could do significant damage if it ever hit Earth. Thankfully, it didn't. But it was a powerful reminder that large objects can and do come close. Based on current estimates, about 1 or 2 space rocks between 5 and 10 meters in size pass within the moon's orbit every single day. That adds up to hundreds of these close calls every year, and yet we only detect a few of them. Many are too small or too dark to see in time. That's why scientists believe there could be as many as 30 million near-Earth objects floating around in our solar system right now. Most of these are harmless, too small to make it through Earth's atmosphere. When tiny meteoroids enter the atmosphere, they usually burn up completely, creating beautiful but harmless shooting stars. But objects in the 5 to 10 meter range are different. They are large enough that parts of them can survive the fiery entry and actually hit the ground. While they wouldn't cause global destruction, they could definitely damage buildings or hurt people if they hit in a populated area. That's why astronomers and space agencies take this seriously. Across the globe, scientists are constantly scanning the skies using telescopes, radar systems, and satellites to look for potential threats. The sooner we detect a space rock, the better chance we have of predicting its path and, in extreme cases, preparing a response. Thankfully, major space agencies like NASA and the European Space Agency are already tracking thousands of near-Earth objects. They maintain detailed databases and continuously update orbital paths as new data comes in, and technology is improving fast. With more powerful telescopes, automated tracking systems, and even machine learning models, our ability to spot these objects is getting better every year. In the future, we may be able to detect most incoming objects well before they get too close. In fact, there are already plans to launch spacecraft specifically designed to deflect or destroy threatening asteroids if we ever find one heading our way. But beyond the threat, there's something beautiful about meteorites. They are not just space debris, they are time travelers. Every meteorite that lands on Earth is like a message from the past. These rocks are often billions of years old. They formed in the early days of our solar system, long before Earth had life, and some may even come from the Moon or Mars. Holding one in your hand is like holding a piece of cosmic history. Meteorite hunting has become a passion for many scientists and collectors. In places like the Sahara Desert or Antarctica, meteorites are relatively easy to find. These dry, open areas preserve meteorites well and make them stand out. In Antarctica, dark meteorites contrast sharply with the ice, while in deserts, they rest on the surface undisturbed for thousands of years. Some of the most famous meteorites ever found have come from these regions. But not every rock is a meteorite. Many people find strange-looking stones and think they've discovered something from space, but verifying a real meteorite takes science. Experts look for features like fusion crusts, regmaglips, thumbprint-like depressions, and metal content. Some meteorites contain rare minerals or even organic compounds, sparking theories about life's building blocks coming from space. The most exciting meteorite finds are usually those that were seen falling. When people report seeing a fireball and track where it lands, recovery teams rush to the area. This allows scientists to study a fresh sample, one that hasn't been contaminated or weathered by Earth's environment. These fresh meteorites provide the clearest window into space and tell us more about the formation of our solar system. Every year, the global meteorite community hopes for new falls, better tracking, and maybe even one truly big discovery. Meanwhile, we keep watching the skies, because somewhere out there another space rock is already on its way. It might pass by quietly, it might burn up high in the sky, or just maybe it might survive the journey and land somewhere on Earth waiting to be discovered. Whether it falls in the ocean, a forest, a desert, or even your backyard, it's a reminder that space is not as far away as it seems. The universe is active, alive, and always just a little closer than we think. So next time you look up at the night sky, think about the invisible traffic above our heads, millions of rocks orbiting the sun, a few of them swinging by Earth, and a handful diving into our atmosphere. Each one tells a story, not just of danger, but of discovery, of curiosity, and of our place in the vastness of space. If you ever get lucky enough to witness a meteor flash across the sky, know that you've just seen something truly ancient.